Good morning, my fellow Americans. Today's Friday. Happy Friday. And since my last streaming, which was on Sunday, a lot has happened. Monday came, which was the day when we were expecting the Supreme Court answer, and they provided answer, but was nothing. So they denied the request for Linwood and Cindy Powell's request for the election fraud investigation. So they're, of course, telling us that they're not interested. This is not their priority. And I'm thinking the Supreme Court, these are the last stop, I think, for people's hope. But you know what? We are all a believer, and we should believe that God is in control. We're not. So this tells us that man has no control, and that everything is controlled by God. So I want to read you today's verse before I tell you the exciting news, anyways, about the CPAC that's coming this Sunday. So actually, it started today, so it will end this Sunday. So and Sunday is a big surprise, and that's why I'd like to do this live. So going back to today's verse, I'm getting it from the dailyverses.net /KJV for King James Version. And today's verse says, "For we brought nothing into the world, and we cannot take anything out of the world. But if we have food and clothing, with these we will be content." We should be happy with the necessities that we have. And for those that really need help, please reach out, and we need to be able to help one another. So the exciting part about today is that CPAC is going to start today, and they already have their agenda. So if you want to see their agenda, you can find it at CPAC, conservative.org/agenda. So you'll find an agenda packed with a lot of great surprises and great speakers. I wish I lived in Florida, because this is in Orlando and I'm not close by, and with travel restrictions. So definitely I'm going to watch it. So the surprise for this is Donald Trump, President Donald J. Trump, the 45th President of the United States, will be speaking at 3:40 p.m. on Sunday. So if you at least miss anything else of the CPAC, please tune in for that one. I know YouTube's put the algorithm out there to just sniff and delete content. I know they've deleted my content. They're also deleting the likes and the shaving of the numbers. So please, if you like this message, do subscribe and give the thumbs up. I'm not monetizing this because I'm just doing it out of free will and want to share the good news of the information. And because the whole reason why I started this is because starting November 3rd, or a little bit, but I started in August actually, where I watched, I forgot the title, The Bringing Down the President on Amazon, which literally opened my eye to what the media has been doing. And since then, I've been paying attention to see the difference between the actual event or the actual speech and what is being presented by the media. So we should not be, we're not in China, although I feel like we're heading that way because a lot of us are still accommodating these elite, these big techs to continue to do what they're doing by continuing subscribing or giving our money to them, like Amazon, Facebook. Um, I like to see what happens with. I know Australia is waking up and making a rule so that their people are not going to be impacted like us, making at least Facebook adjust the way they're doing the business to meet the country's need, and that the same cost, it will not propagate to other countries. So other countries are waking up, but I'm hoping gradually America will wake up too, and we will do what needs to be needed so that we take our country back. We take the freedom and the right in many ways by us sitting down and doing nothing. This is just my opinion. If I'm sitting down and I don't do anything, I feel like I'm helping these bullies continue to bully. This is I look at it. This is the conservative voice being bullied by being censored. So help out in any way you can, and that maybe I'll chime in on Sunday after the big surprise, because I know Donald J. Trump, 45th president, does have something to say to the Republican Party. I saw a little clip of Kevin McCarthy being asked, should he be speaking at the CPAC? And he said yes with the confidence. And then Liz Cheney on the side was like, no, he shouldn't. I feel like maybe she's not paying attention to what the 75 to 80 million people voted for this guy. So is she pushing her agenda or those I forgot the word for that. Anyways, those elite office, just so you need to make sure that the people that voted you in, those are the people you need to represent, nobody else. Anyways, otherwise, you know what's going to happen, because we might think that, all hopes are gone. No, 2022 is only next year. So a lot's going to happen. I know, and that's why they're drastically doing things with executive order, and because they know they don't have a lot of time. They know if they had to go wait for the process, most likely 2022 is going to get here before their agenda gets approved. So that's why they're trying to push. But I'm happy to see states are fighting these executive order if it's hurting or hindering their people. So hopefully this will keep us at least from major disaster before 2022. Another thing I realize is that the 1.9 trillion tax that they're trying to pass, and not even 9% of that is for the COVID relief, even though it is titled, but they wanted to relieve those countries, those cities that are on lockdown, California, New York. So at the expenses of everybody else that's paying taxes. Just not fair. And what this is going to do is that it's going to cause inflation and hyperinflation. So our money, when we go to the groceries and buy with $100 today, after all this printing of new money, is going to be devaluated, and the same groceries will not be bought. Maybe it might cost $200. So that's just, and our paycheck is not increasing that much, I know. So my recommendation, precious metal. They never lose value. I know long time ago, before we left our country during the socialist regime, my oldest brother was the first one to leave, and he left to Israel. So that time, my parents didn't have a lot of money, so whatever money they had, they bought gold and gave that to my brother. They told him that, this gold would help you at least in case of hard time. You can, or you had to go to any other country. That's a universal monetary. So if you have any cash stash, that fiat money or your dollar bill is going to be worth a lot less in a year than it is today. So use it to invest on gold or other precious metal, silver, or other things that you can be able to sell it at that time and at least maintain your the amount of your value. So with that said, I'm happy, excited, and looking forward to Saturday, Sunday at the CPAC. Of course, NTD is gonna stream it live, so that's another great station that I watch. NTD, Newsmax, AON, uh, and so those will be places to look for. I'm gonna go ahead and put the agenda on the link below. So if you have any suggestion, comment, please share them. Um, and again, if you like my message, like and subscribe. I know I have set a goal, but we'll see because I'm only streaming once a week or twice, of course, um, God willing. So until then, we all know that God is in control. Continue to pray. Happy Friday to everybody, and God bless. Until next time.